today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Justin Herbert and the San Francisco 49ers.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home. And they...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry now for David Montgomery. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2nd and 4. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 114 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Here's Herbert. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Nevis knocks this one through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. (10-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Nevis on to attempt the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Fields forced out to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2nd down and 7. Running left, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Herbert completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 6. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Mitchell again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This is McCaffrey on the give. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. On 2nd and 9. Herbert on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Mevis knocks this one through, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Fields. Buying time to his left. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Herbert now. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Dobbins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Once more Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Fields. Finds Komet on the quick slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, It can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. A big play. 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Herbert.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. A lot of pressure here on the kicker, Andrew Mevis.
This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Here's Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. McCaffrey running up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He's got Claypool. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All eyes on Fields. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Fields targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he'll be out of bounds.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Back to throw, Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Now Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here's Fields. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Herbert to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
So 4 corners wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. First throw in overtime by Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields
steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
To throw is Fields. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Another run here with Dobbins.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bears,
their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
and they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.